Alrighty, what's up? What's up, everybody? Jonathan here with Boston Collectors. Good morning. It's a big day. It's a big morning. For those of you who didn't hear about it, you're hearing about it here first. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start from the highest set to the lowest. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the Batman and the Bat Signal collectible set. Now, Hot Toys released these images maybe almost 5 hours ago. This might be a little confusing, but this set is not going to come with the Bat Pod. In fact, if anything, it's good to know that the Bat Pod is coming, because now, like, wow, why would you skip out on this set if you're really interested? Looks really cool too. Overall, though, the figure looks incredible. I've not seen the movie just yet, so I'm actually not sure if any of this is screen accurate, but as of late, since they've been doing their like movie promo thing, their accuracy has been on point. So we've got the Bat Signal here. We've got the display base, which can actually turn into, I believe, 2 to 3 different bases, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see that shortly. The suit looks amazing. I like the overall look of the suit. We've got the split cut. We got the split cut wrists there, which is great. We don't have that Vader-like situation where it's all one fit. From my perspective, it looks like this is a whole boot, so it's not going to be split cut. Let me know what you all think about that down below. The likeness is incredible as well. So here we go with the 3 different styles. So you have this elongated style, you have the shorter style, which can mount on top of the original base, that you don't need to use this if you don't want to. So you have this version that can mount on top of that. And then if you don't want the elongated version nor the base topper version, you can just have the stairs only, which is really cool. And it looks as if it lights up as well. So that's a whole nother feat. Again, that Bat Pod, teasing that's huge, right? Because if you're going to pick this up, you're going to want that Bat Pod. Really nice looking stance. We've got the batarangs as well. The grappling gun, that's cool. Really nice. Yeah, I really think they captured his likeness pretty well there. Let me know what you all think down below. Looks really good. We got the separate mouthpieces. We got the purse system as well. So this is not a DX right out of the gate. This is not a DX, although this should be. I'm surprised that it isn't, but it is not a DX. But I do like the way that this looks. So it looks as if you only get the purse system on this particular portrait, actually, and not this one as well. I could be wrong, but they've not moved the eyes on that particular head from what I've seen yet. Now we do have the Bat Signal. You can only use a USB connection in order to power this. It's not battery operated. And as always, they don't include that adapter. So, and this is everything you get. So you get the themed backdrop. You get a couple templates to go on top of the base topper there. You get the grappling gun. You get the staircase, and then you also get the windbreaker like jacket there that he used to glide. Only in the collectible set. This whole portion is exclusive to that set. Next up, we have the Bat Signal. They do actually sell this separately, so for those of you who want the Bat Signal and maybe you don't want this Batman, they will sell this separately. Just stay tuned. And then what we'll get with every other set here, outside of I believe the non-deluxe, we get all of this included as well. So for this price tag, if you haven't seen it yet, how much would you think that it is? I'll give you a couple of seconds, because this is jam-packed with quite a bit. Sideshow tax kicked in pretty heavy. So we're looking at $515 for Batman and the Bat Signal, the entire set. We're still waiting on them to fill in the rest of the website here. So this isn't finished just yet. However, when we look at what's in the box, so obviously we get the portrait, right? We get the head sculpt with the accurate facial expression, detail, hair and skin texture. Now this is the one that isn't going to be helmeted, so it does not use the purse system. Now we have the newly developed Batman helmeted head sculpt with separate rolling eyes, and it features 3 interchangeable lower parts of the face. Now this obviously is using the purse system. Over 30 points of articulation. We have 9 interchangeable gloved hands, including a pair of fists and a pair of relaxed hands, as well as a pair of weapon holding hands, a pair of accessory holding hands, and 1 gesture left hand. Now, this right here is already amazing. I'm glad that Hot Toys is stepping outside of that weird Clone Wars fiasco that they had with the Troopers and Rex and the Coruscant Guards, where the hands just, they were all over the place. So this is huge. I'm also hoping that the relaxed hands or the accessory holding hands work well with the bat pod that they teased. Because if I remember correctly, Selena Kyle actually came with the bat pod hands in her set. Moving on down to the costume, we have the utility belt with the pistol holster, which is great. We've got the black color cape equipped with bendable wire. Now that is huge. The fact that we have bendable wire throughout that entire cape. Now I can't really say if it's going to be in the windbreaker like situation that he's got going on, but that's huge to hear that we have it in his cape. Now moving on down, we have the utility belt with the pistol holster, as we mentioned. We also have the one pair of black gauntlets with the two pair of interchangeable forearm armors, normal and firing mode. Awesome. And one pair of black colored boots. Again, those are not going to be split cut. Moving on down to the weapons, we have one sticky bomb gun with one bullet. All you need is one. Two batarangs, one wired grappling hook, and one grappling hook. As for the accessories, you have the wingsuit, you have 4 utility tools, the Riddler's envelope with a card, a pair of envelopes, 2 themed diorama accessories, which include a staircase rail with LED light up functions. Now that is going to be USB operated, and the iconic building decor. We also have one themed character backdrop and specially designed base with the movie logo and a couple graphic cards, which, you know, that's cool. So moving on down to the bat signal, we have the light up function, which can be operated by USB power or battery. So it is battery. So it's both if you'd like. I will probably say stay away from battery though. If you can get it USB powered, definitely stick with the USB power. So we also have the dimensions here so you can see if that's something worth putting in your DTOF or not. And that is the end of it. Again, for $515, your NRD is going to come in at $51.50. Supposedly it's going to ship next year in April. I'm going to say push that back a little bit more. The Sideshow estimates aren't actually accurate. And your monthlies are looking like 57, almost $60 a month, unless of course you have Sideshow points and you want to put that towards it to break that down a little bit to make it easier on your monthlies. So for $515, honestly, it's very difficult for me to say if this is worth the asking price. Me personally, I wouldn't jump for this entire set. I do love the collectible set here. I wouldn't want the bat signal personally. If I could get rid of the bat signal and just keep the collectible set exclusive and what's down here, then I will probably buy it. But me personally, I don't see a reason to buy it. So let me know what you all think. Is the $515 set worth it to you? Are there things that you would take out? Maybe you don't want the base and the wingsuit. I'm curious to know. Moving on, we're not going to go through the entire list here though, since we kind of already read it, but I do want you all to know what's coming with what. We have, obviously, we have the suit. We do get the purse system. We get both sculpts. We get the interchangeable lower face. Look, that bat pod, man, sitting there looking pretty, looking beautiful. It looks like we have the firing modes on the gauntlets as well. There we go. So it looks like, here, let's zoom in a little bit. I can't really tell the difference between either one. Yep. So that is that's the armed mode there. So we get the portraits with the purse system. We get the sculpt. We get the Riddler card, and we get the normal base design, and we get all of the required hands. So you're getting that for $300. And honestly, I think that's actually a steal. You're getting 2 portraits in one for $300. I get it, one is helmeted, but you're using that purse system. I don't think you can beat this price point. I don't know. Let me know how you all feel about it down below. I know it doesn't come with much, but you can't beat this. You cannot beat this. You're looking at, in terms of your NRD, you're looking at $30, and your monthlies will be about $55 per month starting in December. So I think that's pretty good. So as we move on over to the deluxe version, this is where it gets a little bit beefier. We get the wingsuit, we get the staircase. I guess this is the set that would speak to me, right? The deluxe version. It's a little confusing, just a little bit confusing. A lot of these photos we've seen prior. There we go. So This is actually the set where I didn't want the bat signal. I would be picking up the deluxe version. And honestly, for $375, what we get the wingsuit, we get the diorama stairs, which can morph into 3 different styles, and then it looks like we get the extra weapon with the themed base. For 75 additional bucks, let's really dissect that. I would love to know what this material is made of and if it's bendable wire in it. I do think having the LED light up base is pretty huge. The backdrop, I don't really care about. The extra cars, I don't really care about. That weapon, I would like to know what that was used for in the film, and I'll probably learn about it when I go and watch it. So I don't know. That's I think for $75 additional dollars, I think the weight of that price tag is coming between the wingsuit and the staircase. I would have been okay with $350, but again, I think it really depends on what that suit is made out of. So for $375, I would be on the fence personally. I really think $300 is a steal. So, but for $375 versus $515, I mean, obviously $375 makes more sense. But for those of you who don't want any of those pieces, and you're like, man, listen, just give me that bat signal, and I'll be all right. Got a couple Batman pieces, you don't really care about this particular version. Yeah, they actually sell the bat signal separately. And again, battery operated. You've got the USB connection as well. Look at the detailing. Look at the detailing in this. You've got the rust, you've got the mechanical bits, the bolts. I would love to know if this were battery operated to turn it off and on. That would be crazy. I don't see any images where they actually show it off, so that's unfortunate. But for $160, I don't think you can beat this. You got 2 payments that start in March and April, $160. If you don't care for that particular version of Batman for whatever reason, you don't have to get it. The bat signal is all yours. So with all of that out of the way, let me know what you all think down below. Do you feel like the price tag is worth it? Are you picking up either version of the Batman? Are you going to pick up the $515 version? Or are you going to go with the collector's edition versus the deluxe and vice versa? Or again, is the bat signal more your thing? I'm a little on the fence about the $375 price tag. Maybe $350 would have been a little bit better, but that's just me. So let me know what you all think down below. This is Jonathan with Boston Collectors, and thank you so much for watching.